right, January 22nd. Gonna pull some of the lines there if I can get out to them. Gonna head out and put the battery in the snowmobile in case I need it. And then carry on. I've been getting lots of snow and stuff in the backyards. A little bit crazy. When I was gone there on a trip with Brian, we ended up picking a bunch of coyotes up, but fought weather all the way through. I'll show you a little clip of some of that.
We're out heading on our fur run here. Been battling the weather since we left this morning at 6 o'clock at my house. White out, highway shut down. Can't see 100 yards ahead of you. Sometimes it's 10 yards ahead of you. You just hope the guy in front don't hit the brakes.
Not doing it justice how windy and nasty the roads are here right now. Well, she's the next day here, the 18th, and never seen so many big trucks in the ditch and little cars in the ditch. The highway was shut down last night. We drove through quite a ways, 50 kilometers an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. Look at this, there's two vehicles side by side, just about on the other sides of the road. Right now we're just crawling at 70 kilometers an hour on a highway that you normally do 110. Brian's eating his yogurt, chewing it really loud. Yeah. But the roads look like glare ice still, so we're just taking our time. Some more victims here. Big semi, little car, then another car, and then two vans further up ahead around the corner here. We all got back from our first road trip, Brian and I, and there's quite a selection of coyotes in here, close to 1,000. Once we unload them there, I'll show you some dandies, but nice prime Alberta coyotes. Okay, we're just heading out to the first bait here. Yeah. So on our little trip there, we bought quite a few coyotes and bought a few whole coyotes there. Didn't really want to buy too many just because I'm already backed up with my own stuff and just need to keep moving forward here. Yeah, the roads are a little bit icy, freezing rain last night. About a quarter inch of, or maybe 1/16 ice on the windshields this morning, so it thawed out good. Sanding truck's got the roads good there, and we're gonna pull what we can from some of the baits, the far ones. The wolf one I'm hoping to keep going, but I'm gonna see what it looks like out there today, because if it was drifting and blowing hard, then it's really hard for me to get in there, and I'll have to haul a skidoo all the way out there, and don't really want to do that. It just takes so much time. But we're maybe we'll switch into doing some shooting, because I've wanted to do that for a while, and get to play around a little bit more with that. Well, to get into the first bait, she was a tough chew, and yeah, some coyote tracks here. Let's go in and check what we got going on. I think I'm gonna have to grab this skidoo just because it's so drifted, and then right now it's -5, I think, just warmed up just on the way out here. And then after that it's gonna get in the pluses, and the snow is going to get too soft there. Just walking in the snow there. I checked the 2 snares just over here, nothing. Here, nothing. And not much for tracks right now. Snow's up to my knees in some spots here. So the dogs haven't been moving. We got another, 2 snares over there we put. I didn't check them as I was driving in. Just trying to stay on the track. And then we got a couple over here. We'll go check them out. That crust is gonna hang us up there. Nothing in the snares. Like I said, there's no Coyote tracks here. Not sure what's going on, but we'll keep plugging away. Trying to pack down a trail here, forward and back, get her packed down a bit. Anytime it starts to chuck down, I stop and back up. This is where I had the plow down to come in here, and it kept hanging up because I was pushing up a hill. It's just about time to call our quits here. I'll put the plow back down here, and then if worse comes to worse, I can just walk from here into the bait. But it looks pretty quiet. Okay, I'm gonna angle the plow and check the 2 snares just around the corner here and head off to the next spot. Nothing, not even a track near these snares there. So just showing you what I do with the plow. Came in here, kind of winged it off to this side as it's coming in, and try and get myself a good base. And then now I'm gonna just push the rest off there. It's chewing a little. If I go too deep, it scrapes into this hard stuff there, and then it causes me more grief. So I think I got my height about right, but you can see as I'm going, I'm chugging pretty good to push everything over. Just need to get a bit more momentum, and then we can kick it right off. Sticky snow. And we'll check this one out here in a couple of days and maybe want to pull it just because it's so quiet. There's still a little bit of bait. The birds were on it when I drove up, but might not be worth all the headache here. Yep, she's a tough slug there. Gotta push and back up, push and back up. And snow drifted hard, so we'll go in here, see what we got. That crust is really holding me back, but the plow doesn't want to roll the snow. But we do have some Coyote tracks here, so hopefully we got lucky. We'll turn you on once things get exciting here. Okay, so I'm pulling these snares here. And I smell Coyote, but I realize it's just my coat. And there's one of the snares there. Nothing went through since I set it up. And this one here is all drifted in. But bait's pretty much cleaned up here. There's one Coyote kind of chewing on that hide. And I thought maybe we'd pick one or two more up here, but maybe next year we'll get her set up a little bit earlier and go from there. All right, we'll catch you at the next bait. It's gonna be a long day. I'm all beat red here just because it's so hot in here. But went past a couple baits. Had to work hard to get into a couple and checked out the other ones, and they're too drifted in. I won't be able to drive in. I'm gonna go and see if I can make it to the wolf bait and plow that out. If not, I went and got my snowmobile running and hadn't run it for the whole year yet. So I think go check this out, come back, and then get that, put that in the closed trailer and grab a sleigh and start pulling some of the tough spots there. And yeah, kind of winding her down. Not much I can do about it. It is what it is, and I always want to go as long as I can, and this seems to be it. Mother Nature is acting up. Okay, we'll see you out by the wolf bait here. See what happens there. Well, after going past a couple baits there and then realizing that there's big ridges and gonna be tough to get in there, decided to grab my sled from the farm, went over and fired it up for the first time, put the battery in it, and we'll try check it out that way. So this is the first time I'm doing it this way. Bought this little enclosed trailer a couple years ago for this exact reason, to be able to pull my new sled if it ever comes in that I snow checked, and go check sets like this. All right, so we're gonna load up and head out. Fingers crossed. That's why we couldn't make her here. Big drifts, but there are some Coyote tracks. See what's going on. I have a couple snares right there, but they're underneath a couple feet of snow. I'll take them out. Here, maybe not today, but check what's going on here. Just coming up to one of the snares here, and there's some blood going on, but I don't know what it would have been from, because the coyote's here and the tracks go the other way. But if you look at it, it's a crappy dog. Yeah, it's got the shoulder mites there, so I'm just gonna unhook it and I'll pitch it back here, because I'm pretty much done trapping here. Maybe the birds will clean it up, but at least it's not out spreading the germs. Dark coyote too, so all right, well, I won't hang this one back up. I'll pull it and leave it be. All right, well, looks like I found where the coyotes moved. They're at this end, away from all the snares. Caught all the dumb ones down there. So not today, but another day I'll come and set this all up. I'm just checking real quick because I hadn't checked for a week because it's gone, but now I'm back, and we're gonna keep this one going here. Not too far from the house, I can skidoo here, so instead of having to take a truck or a plow. But nice and warm. Damn mouse got onto my fur here and chewed part of my granola bar, so I wasn't too happy about that. So I got war going on with mice in the garage, I guess. Anyways, just that one rotten coyote here. We're gonna carry on and check out that wolf bait, Glenn's, and then John's there. And that will be it for today, and then maybe tomorrow I'm gonna go and check one more spot nice and close. And then I got a spot not too far from the house where we can do some beaver trapping and muskrat trapping. I gotta go check that out, that creek system, and that's one we can skidoo from. So we're not done trapping yet. We're gonna just bring it in nice and slow. All right, catch you at the next bait. Well, she's deep here, past my knee, finally tromping around. Found my ram. All right, nothing in it. I'll lift her up and pull her out, head off to our next spot. Well, if you look around here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they split up over there, so that's how I can tell there's 4 at minimum. Probably another one comes out right here. Wolves heading towards the wolf bait. This is where they went in last time. They cut across the field. So probably me getting excited for nothing, but it's looking promising. Traveling the right direction anyways. It's a nice, beautiful, warm day. Snow's nice and tacky. The wolf bait is just on the other side of that hill down at the bottom. And then I got a couple snares along the side I'm going to pull today. And that power ram we made a catch in. And this one here never did catch, but it looked really promising. But it is what it is. I'll go pick them up, and then we're gonna catch you at the next set. Well, we're at the bait now. There's some coyote sign, and the coyote went in, just ducked underneath my wolf snare. I got another wolf snare in there. It's still hanging, so we'll go over there. It looks like the carcasses, the deer and the pig are all gone, so definitely something bigger came in to drag it around. It looks like I might have pulled it into the bush there versus the field. The field's pretty smooth, blown in, so we'll go in there, check her out. So we're right here, and this is where the pig was, and the deer heads. So the pig carcass is right there, the deers are gone. Looks like there's some lynx tracks here. This is where our bait pail was. Something came to check that out. All right, we'll keep looking around in here. Catch you at the next set. We got lynx tracks going in here. We can't target it. And spin you around. Might be able to see that ribbon there. The coyotes are going through there, so I moved the ones from up there, put one there, and inside. The coyotes didn't cooperate. They just made a different trail, but the wolf snares are still looking good on where the wolves were. Coyotes just aren't using those trails, and had one coyote refuse a power ram, which is fine. Not too worried about it, but not much for bait here. Everything's picked over, and I can't see anything else that they're gonna eat. So next trip in, I'll have to bring something for them, a little goodie. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna skidoo back to the truck and trailer and go to our next bait. Catch you at the next set. Just checking it out there. We had some big moose tracks. It looks like the moose fired off our power ram here. Was tucked in right here. So the moose must have come this way. Stepped around over there and popped it. I think I'm gonna pick it up and grab my ribbon, and we'll call this one good. The snow is super deep. I'm glad I made the choice to bring my skidoo, and it's not taking really much longer anyways. All right, you can see how much force that moose put on it, but it just popped that breakaway and it was gone. Okay, we'll catch you at the next set. Just coming to one snare that I changed out the other day. Stuck it in a new spot, and we picked up a dark coyote there. We'll see how he looks there, but he's all wet. That's probably why he's dark. And then we got one more snare just further up there. The bait's just over in there, and had a breakaway. A deer got in over there, busted up a snare, but we'll take it. Nice big coyote anyways, and we'll carry on. Well, we got him walking right up to the snare, and he goes around it. Not the best place for the snare, but was good before, so I might just pick it up and prop it right there. And the next time he comes through, he'll be looking for it down there, and we should have him. Pretty quiet in here, just that one coyote, and we caught him. I thought I heard some howling there, but just some machinery. So we'll move this snare right here, right there, and see what happens. So there's that duck under, and there's the snare now. So we'll see what happens. Just walking out the trail here. Been on this trail a couple times. Branches off, goes around, and heads off to the bait. So chances are he'll be back. Oh look, there's a coyote. Actually, that's a coyote. I just moved over. That's the first spot we caught. It was just over there. And I just drug him over here, and then I carried on there to finish my loop. All right, so you seen it was pretty dry. I have those 2 snares on the drive in. I was going nice and slow. I could see nothing happened there. It's probably +6 right now. The wind's picking up and I'm overdressed. I'm super hot. And just gonna drag this guy out here. But yeah, pretty quiet. This coyote's pretty soft, but it's, like I said, it's been pretty warm here. And we'll just get him on the snowmobile and we'll head out. One more bait to check tonight. And then tomorrow I might go and check one spot there with the snowmobile. That's not too far away. And then go check out the stuff there for the beavers and muskrats. With the temperatures warming up, might be a good time to chase a few winter rats there and under ice beaver. All right, catch you at the next bait. You guys recognize this place? It's Glenn's. We dumped off a big old deer here and it's gone. We'll go down our trail here. Looks like the coyotes made a bunch of new trails. And my ram over there is still there. I'm gonna walk over there and lift it up. There's heavy trails in here now that weren't there last time. So they've been dragging the deer over here and eating it up. Brandy figures I should pull today. You know what, she's probably right, but why would I do that when it's a nice warm day like today versus pulling it when it's -40 or something like that? So our 2 snares there, nothing's gone down the trail. Well, something's gone down there, but it looks like it went around that snare. So we'll carry on and go look inside the bush here. Wow, inside the bush here, not much for tracks. Oh, stick in the eye. But all the rams, they're empty. Lots of sign the other way here at Glenn's Bait, but nothing in the usual side. So she's a walk of shame coming out. I think Brandy was right. I should have pulled today, but we'll give it another day, another couple days. Out of bait here, but kites will still be circling, pretty sure. Checking it out. It's so warm that it's unbelievable. Good spot to come call them. And now we head home, so we'll see you once we get to the shop here. Well, made it back, and wasn't all that exciting. 1 is the loneliest number, better than none. And had some duck unders, some refusals. Everything's out of bait. It's pretty warm. Pretty big dog, actually. And think I'm gonna go check one more spot tomorrow. It's not really a bait or anything. It's an old bait to see if anything happened. It's close by. If it's quiet, I won't bother with anything there. And then gotta start doing some skinning. These ones are either I'd caught them before. A couple of those are caught before. 2 are mine, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. 2 are mine and the rest are bought. So we'll carry on. Then a couple more skin links to skin. Custom skin, I guess. And we'll go from there. Got those bait barrels there. I'm gonna try and take to the wolf bait maybe tomorrow. Sneak that in. Lots of stuff on the go. Gotta get ripping here.